Hi guys, this is Alicia from LBCC Historical, and today what I wanted to do is I just wanted to show you what we have in the works that's brand new in the shop, and I just want to go over some of the historical aphrodisiac recipes that we have for Valentine's Day. I actually made a little shop section titled Valentines, so it's really easy for you to find all the products that we offer for Valentine's Day. One of the first new products in our shop is a different color rouge. We have lots of written examples that talk about different colors used for rouge, but not necessarily the recipes that go along with them. So what I ended up doing is I ended up getting a collection of paintings with the color rouge that I wanted to replicate, and then I used actual historical 18th century rouge recipe with historical colorants in order to make the color rouge. And so I'm really super excited about it. This is it right here, and it's actually called the Bloom of Youth. Historically in the 18th century, makeup and cosmetic products, they weren't really titled after like Perfume de Marie Antoinette or so, you know, they weren't, it wasn't done that way. And the reason behind that was that they didn't want to associate politically with anything, because you never know how that's going to change and how that's going to affect people's desires as far as wanting the cosmetics. So they tended to stick with titles that really made you think of beauty and youth and products that are kind of timeless. So when you think of the Bloom of Youth, it fits right in there with the historical 18th century products. Now I suppose you want to know what color it is. It turned out to be this lovely coral. I've used this one is mine, and you can see how it kind of, the water texture, the water coloring kind of disappears after you use it, and I just thought I would put it on. I don't really have any makeup on right now. So you can see it's like a pinky coral color. Really pretty, and I also did put some on my cheeks, so I have a little bit of extra color. You know, I know Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and some people like it, some people hate it, but what I thought is that why not have some really cool Valentine's products that are completely historically accurate for you guys. I'm a huge fan of researching out historical aphrodisiac recipes. I'm just fascinated with the idea of like historical courtesans and how the ones that were really smart and really made something of themselves, they had these secret aphrodisiac recipes, you know, to keep their guys coming back and attract new clients. And then, you know, you have the woman who lives at the side of the city or the town where nobody wants to admit that they go visit for cures for things, but that everybody does go visit. And she would be the type to make those type of recipes too, to help people with their love issues. So I've been collecting these recipes, and I thought it would be just really great to get some out for Valentine's Day. And so now I'm going to show you all the historical aphrodisiac recipes that we have in the shop. I'll start off with our first two brand new ones, and let me explain a little bit about where they come from. Okay, so super cool. So there was a guy in around 1885 who was also really interested in collecting historical aphrodisiac recipes. So in his search, he compiled a whole bunch of them from random sources. Unfortunately, he didn't list the dates of the recipes. All he said in his notes was that the recipes were from the 17th through the 19th century, that they were French love potions and aphrodisiacs. The ones that I chose to replicate, they didn't have like really fancy names for them. So this one was called an aphrodisiac bath. And as you can see, 1698 through 1836, these are the dates that the recipes were from. They didn't have specific dates. But if I had to guess based on the ingredients, this would definitely be a 1600s and 1700s recipe, definitely. So this is an all-natural aphrodisiac French bath, and when you get it, you can open it and you're supposed to run it in your bath water. You can either put a little bit in, you can put a lot in. It really just depends on how much you want. It's personal preference, and it smells really good. Spearmint, peppermint, nutmeg type smell, but the herbs that were used in this are scientifically reputed to have aphrodisiac qualities. So people knew what they were doing back then. The next one that I wanted to go over, it comes from the same recipes, and it was a perfume, and I was totally thrilled to find a perfume. So what I did is I made it into an oil perfume because I like the way that those last a little bit longer. Here it is. I called it Scandalous Love. Ooh. But actually it was just called an aphrodisiac perfume. I thought Scandalous Love was a little bit more fun. So it's actually a roll-on. It's a roll-on. And when you put it on, it's wonderful. It's so exotic and so sensual. And we've had quite a few people test it, and guys and girls both, they just love it. So check it out. These are the 2 brand new ones in the shop for Valentine's Day. Some other aphrodisiac recipes that we have had in the shop for a while, but they are also in the Valentine's section, would be Shakespeare's Love Balm is one of them. And this is a historical recipe based off a aphrodisiac recipe from Shakespeare's A Winter's Tale. This is what it looks like. It's got lavender in. So what I did with it is I took it and I turned it into a balm. It was a tea, and we have the tea as well. But I turned it into a balm, and so this is really good. It's almost like a perfume balm. You can use it as a perfume balm. You can use it as a massage balm, massage oil. When you heat it up, it's wonderful. So check that out. If you want the tea that goes with it, this is the tea, and I called it the Tea of Aphrodite. It was the historic recipe found in Shakespeare's A Winter's Tale. And if you want to know exactly how all of the ingredients in the tea work, it's all on the website. Let me show you what it's like. Oh, hi Kira. Took you long enough. Okay, so, so it's just beautiful. It's colorful. Try it with some honey. Yum yum. Check out all these aphrodisiac products that we have in our shop for Valentine's Day. They're all made exact from historical recipes, and super cool to just think that you can have a recipe that hasn't been made in over 300 years. And not only is it a really cool recipe, it's a historical aphrodisiac recipe. I mean, to me, that's just something that's just so cool. So here are the products again. We have the aphrodisiac bath. We have Shakespeare's Love Balm. We have our oil perfume called Scandalous Love. And then last but not least, we have our aphrodisiac tea, our Tea of Aphrodite. So between these 4 things, these 4 products, you could totally have a really awesome historical Valentine's Day. Stay tuned, we're gonna have some videos coming from Military History Fest. I'm making my really awesome hair to match my new hair color. And I have a dress that I'm reproducing from the V&A, and they were kind enough to send me up close photos, and everything matches perfectly, and I'm just super excited. Check it out for Valentine's Day, and then some of our really awesome new non-Valentine's products, but you know, nonetheless, they are super cool. And take a look for us at Military History Fest. Check us out on Etsy, www.LEBITS.etsy.com, and definitely subscribe. Thanks.